Often we deal with compound inequalities. One of the most common of those is a three-part inequality. An expression is in between the two inequality symbols. Solving these three-part inequalities is done exactly like a normal two-part inequality, except that the same thing must be done now to all three parts instead of just two. Let's take a look at one right now. Here we have negative 3 is less than or equal to the expression x minus 4 over negative 5, and that is less than 4. To solve this three-part inequality, we would first look at the expression and see that we'd like to clear the fraction by multiplying through by negative 5. When we multiply or divide by a negative, the inequality will in fact reverse. We'll get positive 15 larger than or equal to x minus 4 larger than negative 20. Now we can add 4 to both sides. X 15 plus 4 is 19, and negative 20 plus 4 is negative 16. We'll often reverse this to make it easier to see, putting them in numerical order. Negative 16 is less than x is less than or equal to positive 19. If we would like to solve this problem with our graphing calculator, we would graph each part in the same way previously, only now we'll have 3. The leftmost part is negative 3. The expression in the center would be y2, and the rightmost part would be our y3. Let's enter those and see what the graphic solution would look like. We'll erase what we have in our calculator and enter negative 3 for y1, the expression x minus 4 divided by negative 5 in y2, and 4 for y3. We'll need to fix our window so that it's negative 20 to 25, and let's see what it looks like. Now in this instance, our solution actually is in between the two horizontal lines. We could get our intersection points by doing intersect, where we could do first curve, second curve, that's y1 and y2, and then the intersection of those two graphs is, as we guessed before, 19. That confirms our solution. The second intersection, we want to do y2 and y3, and then find that intersection point. About there, and we see that that's negative 16. Our solution then is anything in between the two lines. In summary, inequalities are not all that much different than solving equations. We know that we can, if we do multiplication or division by a negative, it reverses the inequality. Other properties remain the same. To solve a three-part inequality, we need to do steps on all three parts. We can show graphical support for our analytic solutions by graphing both sides, by graphing the difference, or in the case of a three-part graph, graphing all three parts of the three-part inequality and looking in between. You should practice these problem sets until you are proficient at each one of these skills.